Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? I have a question for you. If the 95-year-old version of you could come back and talk to the you of today that is watching this video, what do you think they would say? What do you think they would tell you? Do you think they would celebrate some victories? I do. Do you think they might highlight some mistakes and things you could do better? I do. Do you think they would tell you about things they regretted not doing? I do. See, my name's Jonathan Dugan. I'm with Coldwell Banker Professionals, and I'm a local real estate agent in Michigan, but I've also spent a lot of time learning and practicing how to have a productive, happy, satisfying life. And in fact, I was just asked recently, do you like cram over the weekend to try to come up with a topic for these videos? And my answer was very easy. No, I don't. I read a lot. I read a lot about the state of our mind, the state of our world, the state of science and the universe. I read a lot about faith. I read a lot. And so I am constantly consuming this information, trying to think about how to practically apply it and make things better for myself and hopefully better for the larger community around me. Because those are the things that I'm really focused on. How can I be a positive force in the world? So let's jump back to that question. If 95-year-old you showed up and after you were done celebrating the victories and after you were done maybe thinking through some of the mistakes, that's when you would focus on the regret. So, what have you been waiting to do? Have you been thinking about learning how to play piano? Maybe look into scheduling a time. Have you been thinking about, man, I would love to go to Paris? Maybe it's time to look up how much it would cost and start budgeting. Man, I would really like to take my family to the Grand Canyon. Start looking at that schedule. Start looking at what it would cost. Start making that budget. I've always wanted to write a book. Now's the time. Grab that pen, grab that pencil, set aside some time, start working on it. I wanted to volunteer more. Great. There's all kinds of ways you can volunteer, either through, like United Way or Rotary Club, or maybe at your local church or your local food bank. You can do it through maybe your faith life or just through society. There's all kinds of ways that you can help your fellow man. What you have to do is grab onto that time and make it a priority. Now, we all have to subsist. We all have important things we need to do. We got to pick up the kids. We got to drop off the kids. We got to plan for this. We got to do that. Incorporate this into your plans. Don't regret not saying those things that you wanted to say. I love you. What's going on? How can I help you? Don't let the 95-year-old you pass away with regret. Now, we may not get to all of it, but we have an opportunity to try. I was reading this article in Fast Company, and it was an interview of this author. His name is Marshall Goldsmith, and he has written several books about, how to organize your life, how to be successful, how to be a good professional. And I really liked what he had to say at the end of the article. He had this great comment, and that's what kind of sparked this whole thing. But he says, go for it. The world is changing. Industries change. You do what you think is right and may not win. You might not win. At least you tried, right? At least you tried. Old people, now he's referring to himself here. Old people, we seldom regret the risks we take and fail. We usually regret the risk we've failed to take. I want you to think about that this week. We seldom regret the risks we take and fail. We usually regret the risk we failed to take. So this week, I want you to think through some of the things that you've been thinking about doing maybe your whole life. or maybe it just came up in the past week. Don't be full of regret. Start putting those plans in place, or even just grab the reins and go for it. Go talk to that person across the aisle. Just say hello. Go say hello to that person you've been. Pick up the phone, call your mom. Pick up the phone, call your dad, call an old friend. What's the worst that could happen? You leave a message, they never call you back. You tried. You won't regret putting that effort in. Now, if you like what you see here, go ahead, check out some of my other videos, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, share this stuff. You guys are great. Thank you for all the comments, all the support. I love all of you guys. You guys are awesome human beings. Keep being awesome human beings this week. Find something that you've always wanted to do. Don't let the 95-year-old you regret it. Make plans and start working towards those things. Put a smile on your face. Feel like you're moving forward in life. You will. All right, so be good to your neighbors. We're all neighbors. And I will see you on the flippity flip.